Good morning. It is 10:30 in the a.m. It's 10:30 and this is March 13th and we are on day 54. Had another night of another late night uploading the video. I think it was on this end this time. I think it was choppy internet service. That kept disconnecting off and on and causing that to kind of slow down. It ended up being like 3 hours, 3.5 hour upload time, but it kept progressing, so I knew it wasn't frozen or anything like that. And so hopefully, I think that's on my end. I know my friend, an old colleague, I don't know what to call me. He's kind of like a teacher to me. He's part of the Mishnah Walk that I was part of, a group that I was a part of. He has a lot of experience in video editing and stuff like that. He said I could drop back the quality and stuff like that, and it would help. And I could, but I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice the time and keep doing this in 4K 24. Although I know that there's probably, YouTube probably does some type of compression when you lose quality and stuff like that, but so I don't know all the ins and outs, and I'm not questioning his knowledge on these things because he's been doing it his whole life. But I thank you, Victor, for your input and stuff. Yeah, I'll keep shooting in 4K, just to be a stickler on these things. But I'll take the time. Today I'm gonna be just heading out towards the tip of this most southern tip here. I recalculated it yesterday. It's actually 109 kilometers away from where I'm at. It's if I pull up this, I'll show a screenshot of it. That's the very, very farthest southern area, and it's 109 kilometers, but I do have a room already booked that's halfway there. The room is in a place called Namcan, and Namcan is real quick. I'll just pull this up. My hotel room from here is 54 kilometers, so almost like directly in half. So I'll go halfway there. Next day, I'll get out there, maybe do hammock camp out there, and then come back. So 1, 2, 3, 4 days total to get out to the very southern tip. That's the plan. Other than that, I'm all packed up and I'm ready to go. So instead of flapping my lips, I'm gonna hit the road. All right, guys, let's hit the road. So I had a problem. I lost the bottom bolt to my front brake. I took off the top one because I lost the bottom one somewhere. It rattled free, I don't know. I felt it getting loose. I felt something yesterday. I thought it was just the pads, actually. getting worn down, but I guess it just, the bolt got loose, started loosening up yesterday, and it just rattled free. So I guess what I'm gonna do is just take this completely off and just ride it with a back brake. Tape this down until I can find, I don't know where I'm gonna locate one of these. I can't find anything that I can actually sacrifice that looks like it might be the same size. So yeah, so until then I'm just gonna take this off, put it in my bag, and just ride with the back brake only. Yeah, just and then when I stumble across a bicycle shop or something, I'll try and locate this. Like I said, cheap bikes in Vietnam are abundant. Parts for those bikes, not so abundant. Very, very hard to come by. So that's why I pick up extra tubes anytime I find a spot that carries the tubes and stuff like that. But it just, yeah, this is going to be a hard one, I know, to find. Hopefully not, but it might be. So I'm just dialed in. I'm going to be removing it. All right, guys, that's just today's problem. That's all it is. All right, guys. Okay, there's my solution. There's my solution right here. Luckily, I was carrying around the duct tape, so I took the front brake off, and I just taped up this the wire, the brake cable. So I didn't cut the end, that way it won't fray on me in the future. I just unscrewed this part. And when I get to a town that actually has brakes, maybe I'll be able to find that part. But if not, until then, I'm just going to be rolling on the back brake only. So problem fixed, or not fixed, but a solution was found, and I'm just going to keep heading ahead, going forward. So. Yeah, it's a little camera. This nice little sitting spot right here. So the road I'm taking is the QL1A, and it's not that this road's not a bad road, it's just a very, very busy road. So it's kind of hard to film anything without trucks honking and just a lot of scooters and trucks on this route. I actually stopped because I saw this. I don't know what it is. That looks like clay. But I'm wondering, are they trying to make a clay roadway? So I just found it interesting. I have no clue what that is actually. So it's not that this road's not bad. It's I mean, if it would be actually a really nice road if it just wasn't so busy. So I haven't really been filming anything along the way. I haven't found any temples or anything. And yeah, it's just a lot of this. Hello. Home sweet home. So it's 4 o'clock and I made it to Nam Khan. And yeah, so I made it to my hotel room here in Nam Khan. And room's a little, a little dated, but I'm not going to complain for $6, you know. And it's got an AC that's working, so I'm stoked about that. When I was coming into Nam Khan, I went by a place and I saw bicycles. I saw that he had bicycles being sold from it, and I saw him working on a scooter out front. So I decided to hop by, stop, and see if he might have the nut and also the actual metal bushings that they sell with the nuts. Actually, I don't really know what they're called, but they're like swivel washers. It's so you can adjust your brakes right, and that it aligns your brakes where you know. Anyway, without those, it's nearly impossible to align your brakes right. So I lucked out. He had like used parts off the bicycles and stuff, and he put it on for me. I had a little video segment of him actually doing that for me, and then he just shooed me away like, no, you go. Like he did it out of kindness of heart, and I think that's awesome, man. It was just that really, a little kindness like that can really make a person's day. And I've lived on kindness a lot, you know, being a little hobo traveler and stuff like that. I used to fly a sign when I'd get hungry sometimes, when I needed it. And people a lot of times would see you and just know that you're like a traveling, because you got your Carhartts with all the patches on it, and you know you look like the hobo after a while. You know, you kind of wear that with honor, though. It's not a bad thing. It's just a thing. It's a badge of pride that you wore around your patches on your Carhartts, and you know it's. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just thought it was awesome that he had the spare parts. He put them on, and then he was just like, "No, you're good to roll," you know. And he was awesome. So I appreciate the kindness, and I didn't get much filmed today, just because, like I said earlier, just lots of traffic and stuff like that, and I didn't see any really temples or anything. It wasn't a bad ride. It was just a busy road, and actually kind of beautiful if it didn't have all the cars on it, you know. So I didn't really mind it that much. Anyway, I'll package this together. This is day one. Tomorrow I should be getting out to the very, very point, and then I'll be doing a U-turn and coming back through here. Yeah, like I said, this is looks like a cool little town, but I'm not sure if I'll actually have much time to explore it. Here's out my window here. And one last thing before I close up here. At the end of yesterday's video, you might have seen a cat watching one of my videos. That's my biggest fan. I'm not traveling with a cat. That's my friend Doug's cat, and he sent me a video. Doug was like, oh, "This is your biggest fan. Watches all the time." So Annie, thank you, Annie, for watching my videos. You're my #1 fan, and I'm just shouting out to you. Meow. All right, guys. I'll see you later. And yeah. And good night, y'all. And I'll see you tomorrow.